is 320 and 820. And I will underline the price of this e-bike is USD 727 units. The delivery is about 95 days. It also has some pictures to show you. If you like this model, please contact us. Have a minute, everyone. And the charger of the model 9008 is AC 100 volts to 240 volts smart charge. The charging length is different with the last. It is about 3 to 5 hours, and the distance per jump is more than 15 kilometers. Yes, it has the throttle. The motor is brushless 500 watts. The battery is a lithium battery, 414 mAh and 8 Ah. And about the mechanical components, I will show you. The frame, the rise, rim, chain wheel, rear rank, and saddle. The frame is aluminum alloy, and the rise is 26 inch. The rim is alloy double wall. The chain is PNC. Chain wheel is alloy. And the saddle is PSP. The display of this e-bike is LCD 5 mode, adjust the speed meter. The climbing capacity is 12 degrees. The brake is FR disc brake or RR disc brake. The speed gears with the rear derailleur has the same character with -7 speed. And the material of the handlebar and stand. Both the handlebar and stand is alloy. The same with the last, I will show you the performance of the e-bike. The max speed is less than 35 kilometers, and the max load is 125 kilograms. The traction size is about 1,500 with 660 and 900. The camera load is 70 units or 20 ft. And last but not least, the price of this e-bike is 774 USD. The delivery is 95 days.
Hello everyone, this is Alex from EV China. Today I will introduce the e-bikes. The first one is the model 1008. There 1809. The unit price is $942. The charger of this model is 100 volt to 240 volt smart charger. The charging time is about 4 to 6 hours, and the throttle is optional. The motor is Bluetooth 350 watts. The mechanical components include the frame is aluminum alloy, and the tires is 26-inch modified for. The rim is alloy double wall, and the chain is KFC. The chain wheel is alloy. The brake is FR disc brake, and the speed gears is manual 6-speed. The handlebar is L, and the suspension is full suspension, and the suspension C-post. The net weight of this model is about 35 kilograms, and the max speed is about 30 kilometers per hour, and the max load is about 140 kilograms. And the distance per charge is about 45 kilometers. And next I will introduce the model 1521. The price of this model is about $813. The charger of model 1521 is AC 100 volt to 240 volt smart charge. The charging time is about 4 to 6 hours, and the throttle is optional. The motor is Bluetooth 250 volt, and the battery, Ethan battery is 36 volt. The sensor type is speed sensor. The display is LCD 5 model adjust speedometer. The mechanical components of the model 1521 can include that the frame is aluminum alloy. The tires is 700, and the rim is alloy double wall. The chain is TMC and the chain wheel is alloy. The climbing capacity of this model is 12 degrees. The front fork is suspension fork. The brake is FR hydraulic disc brake, and the dot mark is the brake. The speed gauge is manual 24 speed, and the handlebar is alloy. The net weight of the model 1521 is 26 kilograms, and the gross weight is 31 kilograms. The caution size is 1470 multiplied 270 multiplied 1070. The container load is 70 units, and the max speed is about 25 kilometers per hour, and the max load is about 120 kilograms. The distance per charge is about 45 kilometers. Next, I will introduce my colleague car to introduce to you.
Hello everyone, this is Carl from EV channel. Now I will introduce the model 1526, the e-bike. The model 1526. The charger is AC 100 volts to 240 volt smart charge, and the motor is brushless 250 watts, and the charging time is about 4 to 6 hours. The battery is a lithium battery 36 volts and 10 Ah. And throttle is optional, and the cylinder type is the speed cylinder. The mechanical components, the material of frame is aluminum alloy, and the truss is 28 inch. Multiply 1 2 5 to 8, and the ram material is alloy double wall. The chain is KMC, and the chain wheel material is alloy, and the rear rack, yes, the saddle is the Taiwan wheel. The display is a LCD 5 modes adjust speed meter. It is with the 6 km at push. The climbing capacity is about 12 degrees, and the front fork is Taiwan SR center suspension fork, and the brake is a FR brake, RRV brake. The speed grace is the Shimano 7 speeds, and the rear the regular Shimano 7 speeds. The handbrake material is online, and the step material is also online. The performance. The max speed is less than 25 kilometers, and the max load is about 150 kilograms. And distance per charge is more than 45 kilometers. The packing information. The net weight is about 25 kilograms. Gross weight is 30 kilograms. The can size is 1,400 IT multiply 290 multiply 950 75% packing. The container load is 70 units, 20 FT, 160 units, all units to 40 FT. This is some pictures about 1.26 electric bicycle. It is to be Wuxi. Next is I will introduce the model 2001. The model 2001 electric bike. The charger is AC 100 volts to 240 volts smart charge, and the motor is a brushless 250 watt real motor. The charging time is 2 to 5 hours, and the battery is the battery 36 volts, 7.8 Ah, 10.4 Ah. Thus, it has a throttle. A fork is a strand fork. The mechanical components. The material of frame is aluminum alloy, and the truss is 8.5 inch, and the material rim is alloy. And there is no chain wheel, wheel rope, and saddle. The fork is a strand fork. Display the LED foldable. Yes. The climbing capacity is 7 display. And the brake is mechanical brake. The light is LED fog. The front rear light. There is no brake lever. The handlebar is the material is alloy foldable, and the waterproof is normal. Performance. The max speed is less than 25 kilometers, and the max load is about 120 kilograms. The distance per charge more than 25 kilometers, and net weight is about 12 kilograms. The size of fold is 1,054 millimeters multiply 436 millimeters multiply 1,150 millimeters. The size float is 154 millimeters multiply 436 millimeters multiply 480 millimeters. There are two sides of the model 2001. One is the 7.8 and the price is about $382. The other size is 10.4 The price is about $403. Now I will show you some pictures of the 2001 electric bicycle. Very small and smart. So let me introduce my colleague to introduce the model 210.
Hi everyone, this is Bina from EB China. I'm so glad to be here to introduce our product, 2110 electric bicycle. And on the right side in this page, you can see its color, which is green. And next, I will talk about some basic information. The first I want to introduce is the charger. This model carries is equipped with alternating current 1 volt to 100 volt to 240 volt smart charge. And next, I will introduce the motor. Its motor is brushless 350 watt or 500 watt. It is optional. And next, I will introduce the charging time. Its charging time is 6 to 8 hours. It's not very long, so it's not very long. Next, I want to introduce the battery. This model carries the battery, which is lithium battery. It is 48 volt or 14 Ah. The brand is LG. And next, I will introduce the throttle. Maybe you are confused whether the throttle is optional. The answer is the throttle of this model is optional. And this model is equipped with a speed sensor. Next, I want to talk about some mechanical components. This model carries the LCD with 5 model, and the materials of frame is aluminum alloys. The size of tires is 20 inches, and the material of its ring is alloy. The brand of its chain is KMC. It's very famous, right? And next, I want to talk about the material of chain wheels. The chain wheels material is alloy, and its climbing capacity is 12 degrees. And the material of its front fork is aluminum alloy. It is a strong rigid fork. And the brake, there is 2 options. The first one is alpha disc brake, and another one is R disc brake. And next, I want to talk about the speed gears and rear derailleur. This model is equipped with a Shimano 6-speed, and speed gears is Shimano 6-speed, and the rear derailleur is Shimano 6-speed. And next, I want to talk about the material of handlebar, steam, and brick lava. The material of handlebar, steam, and brick lava is aluminum alloys, and the rear brick is optional. The saddle is optional. And next, I want to talk about the packing information. So if you place an order with us, the net of the package is 22 kg, and the gross weight is 26.5 kg, and the cotton size is 910 plus 385 plus 765. 170 units will be packed with a 20 feet container, and 279 units will be packed in all 40 feet containers. And next, I want to talk about the performance of this model. The max speed of 2110 electric bike is more than 25 kilometers every hour, and its max load is 100 kg, and the distance per charge is more than 45 kilometers. And let's have a review as the charger and the material of handlebar, steam, and brick lava. The charger is alternating current 100 volt to 240 volt smart charge. And the material of the handlebar, steam, and brick lava is aluminum alloy. Aluminum alloy is widely used in this model. So if you are interested in this model, 2110 electric bike, you can email us and send your inquiry to us. And there are two optionals. The first one is 350 volt. It is sold at $17. And the second one is 500 watt. It is sold at $823. Okay, next welcome my colleague Ethan.
Hello everyone, this is Ethan again. Now, I prepared 3 different models to share with you. The first model I would like to share with you, which code is the 1806. So as you see, it's a very cute electric bicycle. It's very minimum. And today we can also prepare some sample electric bicycle. So that as you see, which on this table, there is also this model, which is called the 1806. So as you see in the ground is our simple electric bicycle, which is called the 1806. It just costs about $348 per unit, and it also takes the AC 100 to 240 volt with smart charge. It can help you charge it 2 to 5 hours. After that, As you see, these batteries will be charged enough. And this model we select is the brushless 250 watt with the rear motor. And as you see these big things which under the crossbar, this is the lithium battery of this electric bicycle. And this lithium battery is 36 volt by 7 ampere hour, so that totally it have more than 250 watt ampere hour with this lithium battery capacity. And as you see, it also controls the speed when you switch the model from the pad model to the for electric models. You can selection different speed by control with thrillers, which on the right handlebars. So you can use it like an electric motor. And it also have a LCD display, which also on these handlebars. And these LCD displays, when you turn on the electric bicycles, it will work. And you can see many informations on it, which about how much left about the battery. Left is how many centipercent. Or you will see how fast you are when you do the cycling or you driving our electric bicycle and controlled by the thrusters. And on these handlebars, we also prepare some other buttons which can help you work, use our electric bicycle on the evening, on the afternoon, or on some using conditions. It's not very safety for you. As you see, there are two buttons on these handlebars. One is the photo controls the turn on or turn off of the light, and the other is controls the ring, so that you can push both of these buttons. One for control the light when you're in the evening. As you see in the phone shock, in the phone fog, you will see there is a LED light. It's very light. It's also about more than 800 meter, a level of the light strength, and it also prepares the real light, which under the saddles. And you will push this button, which with the color of red, it will help you shine very clearly when you drive our electric bicycle in the evening. And after that, due to this is minimum electric bicycle, so that we have to selection other material instead of aluminum alloy to strengthen all the assemblers of all the electric bicycle. And we address the signals about the bars, the saddles, or other things, which the part is very important to keep your safety. So that use these alloy materials, this weight is not very light. Its net weight is about 18.5 kilograms. So that it is very easy to carry. Even your child can easily carry it. It's very easy. And this size is very small. If you want to buy this one, then you receive a cotton with this cotton size is about 1150 millimeter by 340 millimeter. And by the 710 millimeter. So it's very small cartons can package this mini electric bicycle. And the things which you see on these electrical bicycles is use the alloy, so that it will not be very lightly than some traditional bike when you see in some match or rings. But this electrical bicycle have the brushless motor so that it can provide speed which less than 30 kilometers per hour to you go outside for a long way trip or share things with friends, and then you can share the electric bicycle with your friends. And its maximum load is more than 65 kilograms, and its maximum distance when it per charge is more than 30 kilometers. And if you want to buy a quality which in a 20 feet container, there will have 110 units of these models in a 20 feet container. And its delivery is less than 95 days. And there is also another electric bicycle I would like to share with you. As you see on the screen, there is another electric bicycle called the 1802. It's also a very small and very minimum, but it's also very cute electric bicycle. It can suitable for a child, a teenager, or adult. Different people of different ages have different applications. It will not just like transport tools, it also will be a part of your daily life so that your child can easily ride it. Due to this electric, more like electric motor, due to there will have non-wire or chain wire on it. So you will see all of our this model, the 1808 is very simple. So you will not see many things on this electric bicycle. And it will not choose the wire or chain wire, so the weight is much lighter. And the carbon size is as same as this one, but this model, which calls 1802, they have its own advantage. It's more easily to put it in an excavator or into a car trunk or other things. It can suitable for some people which his job need to drive the car when the customers drink wires, so that it can easily put it in your car or other things. It's very easy to take. Even you can take this minimal electric bicycle into a subway station, and you can go out the subway station to make it up. And its saddle is very normal. It's like all the bike saddle, the wheels, and its rear rollers were not. Due to we design this minimal electric bicycle for a short distance trip or cycling. And its maximum speed is as same as this one. Both of them are less than 30 kilometers per hour. And the distance for these models it can do is more than 20 kilometers. It's very suitable for some people which have a short cycling or do other things when they need to use these electric bicycle. And as we know, electric bicycle is good and environmental friendly. way for everyone to keep to protect our only Earth, so that EV China, which everyone can use our EV electric bicycles for your left life outside transport. We think more people can choose our EV electric bicycle for a try, and to share the environmental friendly. We think to all the friends around you, not only your family but also your friends or some friends or your colleagues. And I will very luckily use this model for more than 2 months. In these 2 months, I use this minimum electric bicycle to go to the office, go to the country, go to the foundry, and go home. We use this environmental friendly way to get on or get off the work. Due to in China, every day in the morning the temperature is less than 3 degrees, so it's very cold, and you just use the electric bicycle to go to your work or go home. So that we suggest you to wear warmly when you need to go do something outside. And our electric bicycle is adjustable, so you can add some things which you need is very suitable for you. So that, for example, if you think this size of electric bicycle is not used commonly in your families, you think adults will not use this little electric bicycle. Maybe you want to bigger one, so that you can review the life which my colleague introduced other models for you. And there are also some electric bicycles like boarding electric bicycles or some professional electric bicycle. One for some customer to do some professional tests. And back to this model, which called 1806, I would like to share more details with you. As you see on the ground, this is one of our symbols, and I have used it for more than 2 months, so that I will be very glad to share some information or some detail with you. At first, you need to know very carefully that the things and the mechanical systems are collections on these handlebars. And you will see there are only right handle brake on this handlebar, so that you need to face the problems. You could not use fully speed when you use our electric bicycles to do a long trip driving or other things, due to all the power is come from these brushless 2250 watt real motor. So that if you want to drive this electric bicycle, you need to control the real part of this minimum electric bicycle. And this bicycle, unfortunately, it will not have any derailleurs, which like some professional bicycles. They want to change the distance or the length or the diameter of the chain wheel to make them drive or ride more easily. And this minimum electric bicycle is material just only 12 inch by 2 inch wide, so it's very small material. So as you see, it's very small. but it can support you to drive more than 30 kilometers. And this handle brake just control the real brake which on the real tires. So you should to know that this handle brake is the only way you can stop or keep your speed slow down. So that this handle brake is very important. So we have to do some safety design. So you will see these handle lines was very special. Due to every brake line, there have two rings, one repair and one use. In this way, we think in some time when something broken your handle brake, you will have a safety way to make sure this minimum electric bicycle can slowly even stop at the distance less than 2 meters, so that this handle brake is very reliable enough for you to keep the safety of yourself. And on these handlebars is very simple. There are there are about 3 different systems. The first system, which probably is brake system, I haven't told you first. And next is the power system. This power system is very important. You can turn off the power systems by controlling the key. So that if you forgot the key for this minimum electric bicycle, so that you just only use for the pedaling to go to some place you want. So the key is only the control of the power systems. Only in this way can you use more comfortable and have more fun or more enjoyable for the cycling or driving. And this minimum electric bicycle is very easy take, so you can put this minimum electric bicycle in your car or in your trunk of your car, or for excavators or some place you want to put it on. And this minimum electric bicycle really is very cool, but we also design some container part to make sure our minimum electric bicycle can reduce some space between your car or somewhere you need to hide this electric bicycle. So that on this bar we also design connected part. So as you see, I have cancelled the connected part so that I can put the parts into the cross bars. And you can also switch to different directions to help you reduce more space. And when you need to put it on your parts, and you should also do some change for its saddles. You can do some adjust for the saddle for the height, or you want it much higher or lower by control with this connected part. And it's very easy to carry, just use one hand. Even average lady can easily take it with one hand. It's not a problem. Due to this minimum electric bicycle is very small, so Some people use this minimum electric bicycle is very special. And we designed to give you a more selection where you need to go outside to do some exercise or do some other things. So firstly, this is very easy to take. It's one of its advantages design. We think electric bicycle can even easily take in somewhere you want to put in. And as you see, this simple electric bicycle without the pedal. Don't worry, all of our electric bicycles is adjustable. You can, according to your working conditions, to choose different pedals. For example, if you leave some area with more raining or snowy days, you need the pedal can be much safety to keep yourself so that you can selection some pedals with special design or special treatment. After that, we also do some personal design. So as you see, all of our design language is very simple. So you will see there will not have more parts in this electric bicycle. All the parts in this minimum electric bicycle have symbolized. You will see this chain wheel. We choose the middle distance of the chain wheel to make sure it will not easy to be broken when you go outside. It's very embarrassed that you should fix it by yourself, but you found the distance of the chain wheel is not suitable. And this business battery it takes 36 volt by 7 ampere hours. So this business battery is much bigger than other mini electric bicycle. It's very small, but it's also very reliable and reasonable enough for you to choose. When you get on these electric bicycles, the first things you can very easy to control all the things when you use these electric bicycles. First, you can adjust the winners about these handlebars, and you can choose different surface about these rollers. And if you just want to use our electric bicycle like a common bicycle, it's okay. You just need to turn on the power system so that you can do the commonly cycling use our electric bicycle. And our electric bicycle weight is 18.5 kilograms, so it's much lighter than the commonly electric bicycle. And as we know, it's not very easy for electric bicycle, when you want to go across a bridge with the capacities more than 12 degrees. So if you, on that moment, you just only turn on the power systems and switch it